Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be doing a fun video that I haven't done in a while, and we're going to be talking about new perfume releases. So I'm going to go ahead and give you my thoughts on a few new releases. There are so many new releases, I can't cover them all in one video, but I can definitely do part 2, part 3 because there are a lot of perfumes. But if you would like to know my thoughts on upcoming perfume releases, am I interested, am I bored, we're going to talk about it in today's video. Alright guys, so I hope that you guys are doing great today. I feel like a different person because I played with color for my makeup today and I haven't done that in a bit. I know a lot of you guys love when I do eye makeup, so I just wanted to let you know real quick what I used for today's makeup. And if you hear a little bit of breathing, that's Haley that's here next to me and she's about to fall asleep, so she might snore. But here is the Donna Myricks Beauty, and this is the Freedom palette. I think I got this palette sometime last year and I fell in love with it, used it a bunch of times because I did create looks with it. It is these really beautiful colors, and every time I would see these I always said, whoa, those are very pricey. I didn't know if they were worth it, but now that I have them and I've used them for so many different makeup looks, I've done blue, I've done the neutrals, the greens are beautiful, like the olivey shades, they're gorgeous. So today I used the kind of purple shades. It's these two purple shades here, and then I used these for my crease, and then I took the black and smoked it out. And I did film it for short form, so that will be coming up. I'm a little behind on my shorts, so I know that they don't match my looks, but I'm trying to catch up as fast as I can. There are so many releases on Ulta, at department stores, at Sephora, but today I just wanted to kind of focus on Sephora since I have the app and it's easy to scroll through them. And I did create a list of perfumes, so let's go ahead and jump right in. So the first perfume that I saw that caught my attention, that I am very interested in, I want to try it, and the reason is because I always crave like these berry type of perfumes, like that L'Oreal grape shampoo from the 90s, that like grapey or berry type of scent. This one is I Want Choo Midnight Eau de Parfum, and it has blackberry and night orchid. When I saw the notes, I'm going to put pictures of them because I feel like that just sets the whole vibe and the mood. I'm such a visual person, so I love my videos to be full of as much as I can put in there for you guys. So they describe this as a perfume that feels like the perfect after dark finish, juicy blackberry, blooming night orchid, and effortless confidence. And what won me over with this one to really want to try it out, and we're getting travel sizes. I am not buying full size of perfume no more because my mind has changed so much. I move around so much, so I just want to be sure about a perfume before I add it back there. I already received PR. I already have a lot of products always moving around, so I'm trying to keep it as minimal as I can but still be able to review and try things out. So what I liked about this one, I haven't seen the full note breakdown. Maybe I should search it and see if it's on Fragrantica, but Sephora is showing blackberry, night orchid, and cedarwood. So I don't see patchouli, I don't see amber, I don't see plum, I don't see none of those notes that immediately just make me not want to try a perfume. Okay, so I found it on Fragrantica. Let's go ahead and let's read the main accords. The main accords are ozonic, fruity, aquatic. Yes, honestly I would blind buy that one, but I just don't want to take the chance. Followed by floral, rose, soft, spicy, sweet. I'm good with all of that. I do see amber, green, and warm spicy. Okay, there is amber, but I feel like it's gonna be a softer. Now that I'm looking at all the notes, I definitely need to try a travel size first. So we have black currant, pink pepper, and blackberry at the top. Middle notes are violet leaf, orchid, and rose, and the base notes are benzoin, cedarwood, and ambro fix. Okay, so people are saying that this reminds them of La Vie Belle Elixir. Didn't I have that one in the past? I think I don't remember. Okay, but they also compared it to Jimmy Choo Fever, and oh hell no. And Guerlain Insolence, is that how you say it? I hated that perfume so bad. Okay, so we're definitely trying a travel size of this because I'm probably imagining something totally different from what this is gonna be. Okay, the next one is from a line that almost always works for me. I usually like to try them out. So the next one is from Versace, and this one is Dylan Blush Pink. And this is a beautiful pink bottle. It looks like it's super girly. They're labeling it as a gourmand floral, and it has strawberry, apple, marshmallow, and Madagascar vanilla. So it's supposed to be a floral. It's like a warm floral. If any of you guys have tried this one, let me know how you like it and what you think of it. So the main accords for this fragrance are sweet, fruity, fruity, powdery, vanilla, floral, citrus, musky, white floral, green, and fresh. The top notes are apple, freesia, strawberry, and bergamot. So I really like that lineup of notes. Freesia usually works for me unless it's done like obnoxiously and it could kind of smell like cleaner or something. But for the most part, it smells really good to me. Then we have marshmallow, orange blossom, and tonka bean. So that can kind of give it like that warmth that they're talking about. And then in the base notes, there's Madagascar, vanilla, and musk. So I'm trying to picture a very fruity, bright opening mixed in with that smokiness, the orange blossom, which can be thicker. This can probably go so many ways that I'm not even sure what it's going to be like. I'm definitely gonna pick up a travel size, but it's being compared to My Devotion by Dolce & Gabbana, which is totally not what I would expect. So then again, I need to get a travel size because I don't know how that one's gonna go. Up next, we have a new release from Chloe, and this one is Le Nectar Parfume Intense. This one sounds like it's going to be more of like, or by the looks of it, by the pictures and the colors, it looks like it might be more of like a fall scent. So this one is supposed to be woody and earthy, and it is a warm and spicy scent. I usually like warm and spicy. Just where I live, it makes it a little bit hard for me to enjoy them because it's so dry and hot for most of the year. But we do have that time of the year where it gets really nice and a little cold outside. So this sounds like it would be nice. There's bergamot essence, orange blossom, and tonka bean. So I'm going to look this one up because I think this one sounds nice. I love the original Chloe. I actually kept it over my Delina La Rose because I've been getting rid of perfumes where if they smell too similar to each other, I don't want two of the same one. So yeah, Chloe won. Okay, so this fragrance has main accords of white floral, citrus, amber, musky, woody, patchouli, soapy, and sweet. All right, so top note is bergamot. Middle notes are orange blossom, neroli, and rose. And the base notes ambroxan, patchouli, cashmere, sandalwood, and tonka bean. I don't know about that one, but I would like to give it a try. Maybe I can take a trip to Sephora and try some of these. I don't really go out here, especially during summer. It is so hot. I just do my shopping online. So that one is one that I would possibly try, but I don't think I would like rush to get my hands on it because it sounds like one that could be a little iffy for me. Another one that is being released is by Nest, and this one is Cardamom Latte, and this one kind of caught my attention. I'm not gonna lie. The reason why it caught my attention is because this is a warm and spicy scent, and it made me think of Coquito, which you guys know I love from the Kilian Angel Share perfume. So this one is labeled as warm and spicy, warm and sweet gourmand, and the keynotes are cardamom, jasmine petals, and coconut milk. So I feel like that spiciness from the cardamom would be kind of like Coquito smelling. I don't know, maybe not, but that's what came to my mind with that one. I love that it has coconut milk. That's one of my favorite perfume notes. I've noticed over the years, no matter where I go, coconut has always been a scent that I just love. All right, so this one has main accords of vanilla, warm, spicy, sweet, coconut, lactonic, and aromatic. Va oler a Coquito. It's gonna smell like Coquito, I hope. If it does, I'm getting a full size of that. The opening note is cardamom, then you have coconut milk and jasmine in the middle, cream and vanilla in the base. I want to try this one. What do you think about this one? I think it would be such a nice like fall scent for me because I love coconut, so finding a way to bring coconut in during fall time sounds like so much fun, and coconut usually works for me. So I'm very excited about this one. Possibly my top of the ones that I want to try. Next, there is a new release from Ellis Brooklyn. This is called Plum Tonic. So immediately I am not really interested in it, but you just never know. Sometimes there's perfumes where there's notes that I absolutely hate and they end up being my favorites. For example, Gucci Guilty. That is a perfect example because I usually don't go for those notes, but that perfume has been a favorite for me for years. Now, this one is a warm and spicy, warm and sweet gourmand, so I guess it's going to be a little thicker. This has plum nectar, sparkling mandarin, iris flower, and sugared musk. Sounds like it could be nice, but I already know that I'm not a plum girl, so if I do try it, I would have to try it like in store and probably just spray myself with it. All right, so the main accords for this fragrance are fruity, iris, powdery. Ooh, but that sounds good. You see, I do like those main accords, followed by ozonic, but then there's amber, citrus, sweet, violet, aquatic, and earthy. This one could be good. Okay, so the top notes are plum, mandarin, and nectar. Middle notes are iris flower, violet leaf, and peony, and the base note is amber. I need to try it because this could either be amazing or like horrible for me. People are saying that it's like Twilight Woods from Bath and Body Works, which I think I liked that one for a while, but I haven't had that here. I'm not sure if this one's new, but this is the Seven Virtues Strawberry Jam Eau de Parfum, and this one, it looks very strawberry, which I'm not super against strawberry. It's just I actually have a layering combo that's coming up that is based off of strawberry, so I did enjoy it. I just can't do it all the time, but the one that I did do, stay tuned for the next perfume diaries, because I have some I'm getting creative with the combos. I'm coming back to life because I've just been so like, it's been crazy. But listen to this one. I really want to try this one. There is nutty pistachio, sun-ripened strawberry, and whipped vanilla marshmallow. That sounds delicious. That sounds like it could be light enough for me to use here and not too thick and warm. Hopefully. Ooh, it is a warm and spicy. How is that gonna be a warm and spicy? Okay, well, I need to search this one up. I'm very excited about this one too, but I already know how it goes with fragrances. Like, I imagine totally different things than what they end up being. But Strawberry Jam has main accords of sweet, fruity, powdery, vanilla, and woody. I don't think you can mess that up. Top note is pistachio, middle note is strawberry, and the base notes are marshmallow and vanilla. It sounds yummy. I swear, I feel like these people just chew stuff. It says this perfume reminds me of Young Bougie Marshmallow. Really? Because I already have that. And strawberry pound cake. But I think people just kind of click on whatever sounds the most similar, because I don't even think it's been released yet. Has it? I need to get some travel sizes so that I could do a testing video. Oh my god, you guys, this next one. I want to try this so bad. And I missed out on the mini size. Did I? I think I did. Oh my god. I think I did. Anyways, I'm gonna have to wait because I'm not buying the full size without smelling it. But just by looking at this, it sounds like something that I would absolutely love. This is by Kilian, and this one is Pina Paraiso. It sounds like a perfume that was made for me. It's very hard for me sometimes to find new releases that I like. I mean, the bottle looks absolutely gorgeous. I want to try this one. So it has pineapple and rum, coconut and frangipani, and vanilla and tonka bean. A lot of layering combos that I do always end up somehow going back to coconut piña colada, coconut milk. I am just obsessed with that type of scent. That really caught my attention. So it's a warm and spicy gourmand scent. I didn't check it. I should have checked it. I wanted to get a travel size of it. Okay, so the main accords are sweet tropical vanilla, fruity, coconut, floral, tonic, rum, and fresh. I'm so excited about a lot of these. The top note is pineapple and rum. Oh my god, piña colada. Middle notes are frangipani and coconut, and the base is bourbon, vanilla, and tonka bean. I'm gonna read reviews on this one. I'm gonna see what people are thinking about it, and then I'll see if I get the full size as a blind buy, but I don't know. Someone said the perfume I've been waiting for my whole life. Perfection. Don't tell me that. But someone said very boozy and sunscreen like. You see? So I don't know. If you've tried that one, let me know because I'm very interested in that one. Up next, we have a new release by Valentino, and this one is called Vendetta Donna Eau de Parfum. This one is not one that I would usually go for, but then again, it could be very, very sexy because you never know. A perfume could surprise you. This has solar tuberose, addictive red orange nectar accord, and creamy sandalwood. That's the part that kind of worries me because I actually hate sandalwood. I don't like it. I've come to find out like with time that a lot of perfumes get ruined by either sandalwood or amber for me. That's why I don't really talk too much about niche perfumes anymore, because I noticed that it was always just this turned super strong, amber, patchouli, sandalwood, and I'm just not into that type of scent. I don't like how it smells on me. This has main accords of tuberose, white floral, citrus, animalic, and green. And the top note is blood orange, middle is tuberose, and the base is sandalwood. This could probably smell like not Montpari, L'Interdit. Sounds interesting. Sounds like it could be sexy for the holiday season coming up. Up next, we have another release, and this one is by Phlur. I actually have it. It was sent to me in PR. I'm going to do maybe like a fragrance haul soon. This is Vanilla Canyon. Now, I am not sure about this one. I knew when I saw this one that I was gonna have to pass and just put them into a giveaway bin. There's Velvet Plum, Wild Honey, Madagascar Vanilla, and Oakwood. The top note is Velvet Plum and Tonka Bean. The heart is Jasmine Petals and Wild Honey, and the base is Madagascar Vanilla, Patchouli, and Oakwood. I gave it one spray when I first got it, and me and my husband were just like, it was just like that typical like scratchy patchouli scent. But then again, it has been so hot here. Like today is 110 degrees outside, so maybe I can let it stay in my collection until it gets like really nice and cold outside, and then maybe it can be a nice winter fragrance. So you just never know. It has a very specific vibe to it. So the main accords for this one are honey, sweet, woody, vanilla, patchouli, fruity, floral, earthy, warm, spicy, and aromatic. I'm gonna give it another chance on my skin because I only sprayed the box, but the top notes are plum and tonka bean, middle is honey and jasmine, and the base is oak, Madagascar, vanilla, and patchouli. So we'll see. Maybe it could work out for me, but I will be testing that one out. Last but not least, I also have this already, but the next video that I'm gonna film is trying this out. So it is Rare Beauty's latest launch. We have 2 of the layering balms. I only picked up one. I do want to pick up the other one. And then we have a new fragrance. The fragrance is called Rare Beginnings, and the reason why I immediately got a travel size of this is because it is a pear fragrance, and I'm looking for pear perfumes because I really love the pear that was in Ocean de Joya. So I kind of noticed that pear is a note that I really enjoy to wear. First of all, I fell in love with the color because you guys know I love green so much. It's one of my favorite colors. So the main accords for this fragrance is sweet, white floral, fruity, vanilla, aquatic, fresh, and floral. Sounds amazing. The top notes is pear and pistachio. Middle notes are jasmine, gardenia, and lotus, and the base notes are sugar, vanilla bean, and cedarwood. I am so excited to try it out. I'm going to film that next and do like a first impressions. It sounds like it could be a great fall scent, but it also sounds like it could be very like bright as well for like daytime. I'm very excited to try this one out. And then they came out with the layering balms, and they came out with a pear layering balm. So I was like, you know what, that is perfect, because I have been doing a lot of like layering for my fragrance using body milks and more balmy things, and that really performs well on my skin. So fragrance is moving in a way that it's evolving, and I feel like for us people who have dry skin, the alcohol and perfumes just evaporates and a lot of the scent goes with it. So I feel like these balms are great for us. This balm is the Fruity Pear Fragrance Layering Balm, and it has sparkling pear, lotus blossom, and whitewood. Sounds perfect. I cannot wait to use that with my layering combos. They also came out with a marshmallow one that I want to pick up as well. This one is called Sweet Marshmallow, and this one has notes of musk, marshmallow, and orchid. That sounds so beautiful. I'm very interested in those, and I will be reviewing a few of these perfumes coming up on my channel. So with that said, that's going to be it. Maybe I can do another one of these soon if you guys enjoy them, and let me know which fragrance releases you're excited for. Let us know the ones you have tried and what you think of them, so that we can all kind of chat and decide if we're going with a travel size, if we're gonna skip out, or if it's something that we want the full size of. But I encourage you guys to always try either travel size or go to the store. That's what I'm planning on doing. So I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. Give this video a big thumbs up if you did. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and I will see you guys in my next video. Keep my conscience clear, that's why I'm so magnetic. And it feels good. I finesse it. Take my pen and write some love that has to happen.